All right, now we're looking at kind of the other side of it using decimals. So same idea, we're writing down which decimal would be represented on this number line. So some things we have to remember before we kind of jump into this. So decimals, like their name, right, and kind of how we talked about it, always go with those place values. So they're always going to be split into chunks, right? They're also showing parts just like how fractions are. Except decimals, we kind of think of them as either pieces of 10 or 100 or 1,000, right? So we can kind of always think about it like they have a denominator of 10. So meaning each line, right, would be 1, and it would have to be split into 10 pieces. So if we look at our number line here, it goes from 6 to 7 to 8, right? And we have some lines in between there. So instead of going just 0 to 1, now we're in between different numbers. So we know our values are going to be between 6 and 8. So these three are going to be between 6 and 7. This one's going to be between 7 and 8. So that means bigger than 6, right, but less than 7. Right here, A is going to be bigger than 7, but less than 8. So back to kind of what we're looking at. So like I said, right, we're always kind of thinking in terms of pieces of 10. But you might say, wait, Miss Davies, this isn't split into 10 chunks, right? You're right, it's not. But how many is it split into? It's split into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we split each of those one more time, now we're split into 10 pieces, right? So instead of being split, each decimal, each line of our graph being 0.1, right? 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, they just did it by 2s. So this would be 0.2, right? This would be 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. Same thing over here, right? This will be 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. So if we look at our values, so we'll start with A here. So A is at 7, but 0.2 more, which would make 7.2. Okay, so now looking at B, our green one, we're at 6, and then 0.6 more, so we're going to get 6.6. Now we're on to C here, 6 and 0.4 more. So that gives us 6.4, and then for D, we have 6 plus 0.8, so 6.8. So decimals are a little trickier because you have to figure out kind of first how many pieces each one, right, from 6 to 7 and 7 to 8, how many pieces each number is split into. So that's what makes it a little different. All right, good luck on the rest of the problems.